So today I'm going to be reviewing the Captain Marvel Marvel Legends figure from the Marvels. A lot of Marvels there. And I did put a link to this figure in the description of this video, so if you want to pick her up, you can click on that link and get you one. So we'll take a quick look at the packaging here. So here on the front, we've got a shot of the figure here, some artwork in the background, the Marvel's logo at the bottom. On the side, we've got the Build-A-Figure, which is the Awesome Hulk, or Totally Awesome Hulk Build-A-Figure, and the other figures in this wave. Here on the back, we got another shot of the figure, accessories she comes with. Here on the side, we got some more artwork of Captain Marvel there. On the top, we've got the logo, which is pretty cool. It's a mix of the three logos from Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and Photon. Alright, so now let's get her open and check her out. So here's what she looks like out of the packaging. So she comes with some extra hands. This one is just like an open slash gripping hand. I don't know. Then this is a gripping hand here for the side. And then we've got these sort of cosmic effects here, which are like a dark yellow. And we've gotten these with Captain Marvel before. And then we have the left leg for the incredibly awesome Hulk. We'll slide that to the side for right now. Alright. And then I just wanted to show you a quick comparison. So here is the in-game Captain Marvel. Originally, I thought this Captain Marvel had a better head sculpt, the in-game one. But now that I'm starting to look at this one, I think I like this newer one better, just slightly. Because I mean, the faces look pretty similar, and I feel like the hair color is a little more accurate for the most part to what Brie Larson's hair actually looks like. And this is the only other Captain Marvel I have. It's from the first movie. It's like the binary form or whatever, where she goes like actually gets her powers or whatever. I don't have the other one with the actual face sculpt of Brie Larson. Well, this one sort of looks like her, but you know what I mean, like the regular one without her glowing eyes and glowing hair. So you can sort of see the difference between them all. And as far as the suits go, this is my least favorite. But I think, I don't know, this new suit, hang on, stand up there, that'll work. I think this new suit is probably, I don't know, probably my favorite. I like the sort of a little bit darker colors, and it's a little more simple and clean. Rather, this one, I do like this in-game suit a lot, I do, but it is a little bit complicated. Like, it's got a lot going on, a lot of lines and stuff. I still like it a lot though, but I think I might like this one a little bit better. And also, if you've watched the trailer for the Marvels, you can see that Captain Marvel actually has another suit that she's going to be wearing in the movie, which is has like more of a maroon and dark blue with like a big logo in the middle there. So I'm guessing they'll end up coming out with a figure for that suit as well. But I like this one quite a bit. It's sort of like the classic look like this one, but a little bit more simple, not so cluttered. But I just want to show you guys that. So here's a closer look at that face and the head sculpt there. And the face looks a lot better in person than I seen a lot of the promotional like images and stuff, and didn't look very good. I do think it looks a little something about it. I think maybe there's not enough shading, or it does look a little bit like glossy, which maybe that's why it doesn't look quite as realistic. But I mean, it still looks a lot better than it did in the promotional items. And the hair, I like how they did sort of the different colors and stuff in there. A little bit of different shades in there. It does look a little bit strange though on how they did it. Maybe they didn't quite blend it good enough or something, I don't know. But I mean, it doesn't look horrible. But that face definitely looks a lot better than I thought. And we'll do a little bit of a closer look here at the comparisons. So you can see the new face there compared to the in-game one, if I can get it to focus. So I mean, this new one's, I think, probably the best likeness to Brie Larson. I think the hair looks a little bit better on this one too, but this one's definitely a close second. the Endgame one. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the rest of this figure first. We got some, I like that gold. The gold looks good there. And I like this color blue. And there's not a whole lot of paint apps on this. We got a little bit of gold on like the buckle parts of her belt there. Lines and stuff look good, nice and sculpted in there. And a little bit of gold on the boots there. The only thing is you have like these like heels or whatever, and the feet are a little bit thinner, so it does make it a little bit harder for her to stand up compared to like the in-game one. It has the complete flat, well, I guess she has those, but a little bit wider feet, so that one stands up a little bit better. But then we'll look at the arms. She's got sort of these little gauntlet deals. And then the flesh paint here actually looks pretty good. She does have the double jointed pinless elbows, which is nice. Gold up there on the shoulders. A little bit of gold lines on the back, which looks nice. And they go up in there. Not a whole lot on the back. A little bit more gold touches on the belt on the back here, which is nice. Usually they don't put a whole lot of paint on the back. We got a little bit of texturing throughout the suit and through here. You can see a little bit there. Not a lot, but a little bit there. Looks pretty good. Alright, so now I will do a head swap for these ones. So we'll put the old in-game head on the new body. It looks okay. It sits a little weird on there though. And then we'll put the new head on the old in-game body, which actually looks pretty cool. It sits on there pretty nicely, and the hair on the back sort of covers up if there's like any gap there. And we'll zoom out so you can see the full suit with the heads on there. If we can tilt it down a little bit there. There we go. So that's what they look like. Actually looks pretty good. I mean, this one sits a little bit weird on there, but I mean, it's not bad. It'd definitely work if you wanted to do that. Pretty cool. And then I have from this figure, she came with like this helmeted deal. I doubt we'll see this helmet anymore, like in the new movie or anything. But we'll see if those will fit. Yikes. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, it's pretty stuck in there. Oh, it pulled the peg out of there. Well, I don't have to fix that real quick. Just a second. Okay, so I got the peg out of the old head. So let's see if I can get it back in there without messing it up too bad. Okay. So I got that peg back in there. So just be careful if you try that with the in-game head or pretty much any head, because that thing pops out of there pretty easy. Try this head on there. So it sort of works. The color's off. This one's a little bit darker. Well, actually it's a little bit like a brighter red. This is more of a darker red here. I mean, it would work though, I guess, if you felt like doing that. Alright, this peg's probably going to pop out of here again. I almost guarantee it. Yep, popped out again. Okay, I got the peg back in there again. So I wouldn't suggest putting any other heads on here, really. Because if it fits on there too tight, it's just going to pop that peg right out of there. And then I wanted to give you a quick look at these other hands here. So we got sort of the open type hand here and the gripping hand over here. Not much to them. Have like the gloved hands with the fingers sticking out, and the cosmic effects here. So pretty cool there. So here's what she looks like with the other figures from the Marvels. So we got Miss Marvel and Photon, and I did reviews on both of those figures as well. and they're up on the channel if you want to check them out. So she looks pretty cool. So if you guys are interested, she is just under 6 inches tall. So you guys can have a measurement there. Alright, so now we'll go on to her articulation. So she can look down quite a ways, especially if you turn it sort of to the side to get her hair out of the way. She can look down pretty far. And she can look up a little bit, but her hair does get in the way. And some head tilt a little bit, but once again her hair gets in the way. She can reach up pretty far. I'm afraid to bend it up too much because that arm looks like it's going to pop out of there. So probably about that far. And then we got the bicep swivels on each side. We got the double jointed pinless elbows, which are nice to have on the female figures. But for some reason there's like quite a big gap right in there. Here, I'll zoom in so you guys can see. But right in there, for some reason there's a big gap between there, which looks sort of weird. But then for the diaphragm cut, she can go forward about that far, back a little bit there. Pretty good for like flying pose or something. Side to side. We don't have a waist cut, but she can kick forward a little bit there. We do have thigh cuts, double jointed pinless knees there, which has sort of the same problem as the elbows, has a big gap right there. It looks a little weird if you can see that. That big gap right there. But yeah. And then her ankles go down about that far and up a little bit, but not much. Rotation to the side there, and we do have some peg holes on the bottom there. So overall, this is a pretty cool figure. I'm glad I got her. Originally, I wasn't going to get her because that face didn't look very good in some of the images that I seen, but having her in hand, this is definitely the best head sculpt we've gotten. I like the in-game figure, but this one I like slightly better. The head sculpt's slightly better, and I like the suit design slightly better as well. So yeah, I definitely like this. Probably the best Captain Marvel figure we've gotten. So I'm definitely glad I got her. She looks really cool with these other figures here. So once again, I did put a link to her in the description of this video. So if you want to pick her up, you can click on that and get you one. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and have a great day.